Well, speaking of, the FBI getting involved, they're getting involved in like
Everything.
hip hop. It seems like they got like a target. Because, I mean, I don't see why the FBI would be involved in Young Dolph's
Exactly.
case.
Clout Chaser.
Right. The FBI is turning into Clout Chasers also.
You want some of that action. Like the hip hop cops was doing their thing.
Yeah.
But now, you know what I mean? They clout chasing. They want to get theirs too.
And they got so many more resources than just the regular police.
Exactly.
Much more money. This is like, I don't know, man. Every time I see the FBI involved, I'm just like, man, this is like...
Because they don't got you got to understand, they don't got the mob. That was big for taking down the mob. We taking down the mob. So now it's like, now they getting RICO cases on the rapper. They're like, all right, we already pretty much destroyed the mob. Yeah, let's destroy hip hop now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was interviewing a lawyer, and he was telling me, I mean, pretty much if a group of people decide that they're going to commit crimes, now you're eligible for the RICO Act.
Yeah.
Like, that's like every gang, any criminal people that are doing criminal stuff in the world, in America.
That's them cleaning up the streets. That's the balance. That's what, I mean, knowing that, though, that's what restores the balance, though. That's what keeps people in line. And that's what, you know what I mean? So kind of like, it's like the world's balance. It's just balance. Like, everybody can't just commit crimes and get away with all the crimes and like the world would be the shit. Like, so, it's like it's just the what they call it. It's a social balance. Like, you know what I mean? You got police, you got thieves. Like, you know what I mean? It balance each other out. The world can't just be overran with police and everybody just like, you know what I mean? But it also can't be just overran with criminals. So it's like a necessary balance is what I mean. Like, we got police, we got thieves. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, all right. I seen this on YouTube, and I just thought I would get your take about it. It was this older blood dude, and he was saying that colors made bloods look bad.
Colors made bloods look bad? Yeah, that shit was goofy as hell.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Well, was there anything specifically about it that you didn't like?
High top.
Okay.
Fucking snitch.
Oh, okay. I see.
Remember, like the devil. It was just, that kind of, the bloods did look bad in it.
This is kind of like an old school question, man. And, I grew up with this blood dude, right? Since this was like in the 90s. And, he was telling me that, watching this Ice Cube video, today was a good day. And I'm sure you're going to know what I'm talking about. But during it, like he kind of like brings the red rag down and then the blue rag up during the cemetery part.
I can't say that I paid attention to that part.
You never noticed that?
Not really. I ain't really paid attention.
All right.
Cube fucked with the Crips hard. Like, Cube grew up in the Crips. Like, Cube wasn't a blood. Ice Cube grew up around Crips. Like, whether he really claimed to be a Crip or not, but Ice Cube is a, you know what I mean? He grew up around Crips. He out of like the 111s and, you know what I mean? That area, 11-5, like out of the hundreds area of Los Angeles. So that's like a Crip, you know what I mean? That's Crip neighborhood. So he went to school and lived around Crips. Like,
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of knew he was affiliated, you know what I'm saying?
Not a gangbanger, but just, when you grow up around, you more got, I gotta say, like a favoritism, like you more gonna lean to that, like, you know what I mean? Even if you don't necessarily become from the hood, you still grew up around Crips, or, you know what I mean? So I'm sure you probably felt a little, you know what I mean, more comfortable around Crips, like, you know what I mean? More of your family members and more of his people is probably gonna be Crips. Like.
I'm sure when you see the video now.
Yeah, now I gotta pay attention, like, oh shit.
It was just, I just remember when I was a kid, like the dude was mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I just thought I would get your take on it.
Shit happens.
What do you think about Freddie Gibbs, Jim Jones?
They whooped his ass. I heard, didn't they just crash him?
That's what they say.
Yeah, I heard they whooped him.
At Prime 112.
Yeah, I had a little back end. I had a little worries with Freddie Gibbs over some shit. But, you know what I mean? I don't got no problem with him, like nothing personal, but I did hear they whooped that ass, though. I did hear that.
Yeah, that was what was going around. I guess it was over. I guess Freddie Gibbs had took some shots at him in his music back in the day because Jim Jones, he said something about VL, but he was talking about his brand, which was it was
Vamp
Life.
Vamp Life.
That's it.
Hey.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Niggas still fighting over old bullshit. Like, you know, they're fighting over this. Like, grow up, bro. Shit, like, it's starting to get childish to me, bro. Like, a lot of this shit is childish. Like, you want to fight over some shit said years ago. Like, oh, that's like, bro. Thinking about no shit nobody said 5-10 years ago. Like, bro.
It does seem kind of a ways. I don't know if I could be mad at somebody
For some old ass shit like that, it's like, bro, there's so much shit happening. It's so much other shit going on to be thinking about this old bullshit, some shit a nigga. Sticks and stones, my nigga, sticks and stones.
Especially with today, with as fast as like the news turns over,
Bro,
it's like damn near a week later.
who really want to be beefing with somebody like in these days? These days and time, these ain't the time to really be beefing with nobody. Like, you know what I mean? We gotta like, if we having a disagreement or if we got like a, you know what I mean? If we have a little back and forth, that's one thing. But I'm not looking to run out and come trying to kill nobody at this point in my life, bro. I'm not doing this shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm on. Like, it's too much living to do, bro, to be sitting here fighting cases and, you know what I mean, getting into shootouts. Like, you know what I mean? Just hindering yourself from moves that you can make by fucking, it's just too much to be beefing right now. Like, these ain't the times to be beefing. Fuck that shit.